Hello and welcome. You're back with Rattle Gaming. I'm Rattle, and today I'm streaming Harry Potter again, because I want to get to the unforgivable curses. Where we left off last time, what were we doing? I killed a troll. Something about the animals, and now I'm going to like where Sebastian's cursed sister is apparently. I had some comments about how I organize my spell slots. Yeah, I'll get there when I get there. Other than that, I've just been hanging out here, growing my weeds. As you can see, I think I now have a very efficient system of weed growing. I like the little animations for how they water. It's great. Okay, so we need to go to Fieldcraft, which I thought was like a hospital somewhere else. Oh, I can pick up Moonstone. This thing's already paying for itself. Literally, because I've gathered enough Moonstone to make another one. Actually, let's do that. This might be, if I have enough of them, I might, actually, I've literally found a use for this side of the room now. I'm just gonna make a shit ton of those things. There. Yeah, it's only 15, so I have to harvest twice to pay for one of these. I'm only allowed to have 3 of them. Oh well. Ah shit, I forgot to change the color again. One day I'll remember to change the color before I place it. And click to confirm, which I always forget. Great, so those will keep carrying on. Slowly I will fill the other room. Just quickly want to show you. Absolutely nothing, I haven't changed anything in here. Just every now and then I can collect feathers from these guys. But we need to go to Mr. Sebastian, so let's go do that. I was actually very close to that location. And thanks for another viewer who told me I can zoom out further in the map. Didn't know I could do that. So I ended up close to here where the troll cave is. So I can actually take this point and hop on back over to get to there. Amazing. Oh, that's bright. I think I've already gotten these balloons, or I'm just gonna do this quickly just to make sure I actually did get them last time. They infinitely respawn. Oh, shit, I missed it again. Oh, I hate these broom controls. Okay, so this one apparently I did not get. Good thing I did it now.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Wait, not quiet enough. Incendio.
Ow!
Digo.
That wasn't very nice.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. No! Why can't I hit you? Incendio. Accio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Leech juice, delicious.
Confringo. Revelio.
Ah, hiding away behind the corner again.
Confringo. Revelio.
I was a statue, where would I be? Oh, up there.
Confringo. Revelio.
Can't look down. Oh, there it is.
Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Oop. Actually want to land on this.
Revelio.
Still haven't figured out what those weird sundials are for. Yay! In the previous stream I found one. Here's a second one. No idea what these are for. Like, am I supposed to, like... What am I supposed to do with these?
Lumos.
I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, enough of buggering around.
Feels like I've been at this for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio. Incendio.
And I managed to piss off the scarecrow. Great.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nothing behind there.
I'm for a bacon and mushroom stew.
Oh, what's this? Money!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm actually embarrassed to say how long it took me to figure out you can actually pull the bags towards yourself. That's a pro tip right there.
Revelio.
Might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Level 2 lock. Okay, so I can't get in that place. Now that's interesting, a bunch of dummies. Practice dummies. Residents in Fieldcroft sometimes use these to practice spellcasting, especially in the light of recent goblin attacks.
Incendio.
Wow, it's creepy that they follow you around.
Lumos.
Freaky little buggers. Anyway,
Revelio.
slowly making my way back. Fluffy cows. Very nice. What is this? A letter. Letter from Sebastian Sallow to his sister Anne. See now, I was confused because when I googled Anne Sallow, I kept getting Sebastian Swallow as a response on Google. I don't know if the Google search is just buggered or just the world can't spell, but if you see in my, I think it's in my description on YouTube, it says Swallow, but it's actually Sallow. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still as fell, but you know what I mean. Hope you're feeling better, Sebastian.
Revelio.
Letter from Anne to Sebastian. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my thing. Oh, did I like randomly manage to find her? Oh my word. Okay, I'm gonna come back with your brother. Just let me appropriate an apple.
Revelio.
So another thing I figured out is that if you cast Lumos, you can see the shadow of the scroll, so you can kind of find it.
Revelio.
Fieldcroft Well. The well in Fieldcroft ran dry some 400 years ago during a great drought. Sadly, many perished as a result, including at least one young boy whose father refused to speak for years thereafter. Legend says that all was saved when a group of benevolent witches and wizards used their never-before-seen powerful magic to restore water to region. So this is the village in the memories that the people used the ancient magic to restore, which means they were on this hill when they did that. Like somewhere here.
Revelio.
Oh my word, I found the hippogriffs. Are they gonna attack me if I get too close, or are they gonna fly away? No, they just run away. But that's cool, now I know where the hippogriff nests are. Because later I'll need to capture them. Yeah, so this is where the wizards restored the village. Very cool. Anyway, back to the main story.
You made it.
Camping like a hobo again.
Enjoying the view. Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's
Feldcroft. I said
loyalists took a
Fieldcroft.
peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous.
His brother
I'm
is
hoping
literally
a
called
surprise
Ominous.
visit from me and a new friend from
That
Hogwarts
is
will help lift her
ominous.
spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
I've already been there.
This way.
I stole an I appropriated an apple.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse.
The hell is going on with the lighting?
The sooner you accept that
Oh my
reality,
word,
the
it
better.
keeps getting brighter.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Dude, I think you're cursed too.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
My word.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Damn
Perhaps
straight.
the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be
He
of
seems
help,
to be the
you'll
stubborn
make sure
one.
Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault.
It does look a little
it's nice
pale.
to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
He's too stubborn.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Grab an apple for the road.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I think I'm gonna feel his ego.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
The scene of the
Ranrock's
crime.
loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Come on, let's get going.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
The Holy Grail.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Revelio.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Arresto momentum.
Ow. Not paying attention.
Over here!
Protego.
That's nothing but luck! Who do you think you are? How childish! Stupid child! I won't rest. Dead. I will make you. You think this is funny?
Ow.
You are postponing the inevitable! There. I won't rest. You've made your last mistake. You fight about as well as a puffskein.
Oh my.
One less human to worry
Bloody hell.
about. Oh, weak human.
You know what? Fuck you.
Tits. Seems you're up. Let's get this over with. Ha! Rather unwise. No! Such arrogance.
Incendio.
I won't. Someone's here.
Seriously?
Let me go at once.
Will I let you down?
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Protego.
Oops, wrong button.
Revelio.
While I'm here, there's... Okay, oh yeah, it's probably not going to let me go that far. Because I'm in the mission.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Yeah, they definitely were trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything.
Oh, it's a pick.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Little oven thing.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
It's probably that old dude. In the painting. Probably his place.
Revelio.
Money. Something back here. Oh, it's in here. And enter from that side. Well, that's not very nice.
Revelio.
Some nice looking axes.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It's a giant stick.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
I was just there.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar.
Yeah, this is where. Yeah, this might actually be the specific spot where those wizards restored this place.
Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Am I gonna have to repair this? No. Okay. It was just highlighting weird. Anyway.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Isn't that awfully convenient?
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso.
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Oh, it goes down. This is not creepy at... Ooh, fancy.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply
Revelio.
strewn about. Tells me they're after
Lumos.
something bigger.
One of 7. Looks like we're reading a diary. This is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. One of those who survive the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A few may pass, the skin may mend this and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems arbitrary not to help them, as it would be to rid them of their torment. My word, what's wrong with my brain?
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Next. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving the camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Depulso.
Okay, I can't make them disappear, but I can knock them out the way.
Revelio.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Nothing could go wrong.
I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Ooh, that's cool. And we're missing a few pieces.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Interesting. It's like a ruin with there's the symbol of the ancient magic.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True.
Dude, you don't know anything.
Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not?
Yeah, he also keeps
Sounds
a pet
worth
snake
looking into.
downstairs.
Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay. What am I doing next? Am I gonna get more owl mail?
Revelio.
Astronomy class. Still need to collect more of the demiguises. Okay, let's go see what Serona wants, because she's gonna unlock a new spellcraft for me, and that might be useful. Then I think I will go to astronomy class after that. Oh, and thanks to another viewer for pointing out that I can, from the quest menu, go straight to the point on the map by using a shortcut key. Did not know that, and that saves me from buggering around with the map all the time. Yeah, I wonder if that guy's back here with his instruments. Oh yeah, he's back. What did we get now?
Here you are, a true patron of the arts.
We got the drums.
Revelio.
Oh, it's a level 2 lock. I can't enter there.
One day only. How wonderful.
I think he kind of ran out of space at this point. Okay, here's the accordion we couldn't see last time that clipped into the wall. Wonder if these stores have Halloween decorations in them. No. Is that weird lighting glitch again? I think it's when the sun hits a certain angle in the day. Everything freaks out. Oh, you know what it is? They just released another patch, and I think it messed up the lighting quite a bit. Because they tweaked stuff in the ray tracing. Kitty cat! Don't look into the light. It will burn your little kitty eyes.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Okay, he seems grumpy. I'm not gonna go there. Here's the joke shop again. Something in here I missed.
Revelio.
Don't push. Oh yeah, that makes everything explode downstairs. It's almost like the light is going straight through all the walls. Okay, hopefully it fixes itself. Because it looks really weird. See, it's like...
Glad you came.
Oh my word. So bright.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
Sprottle.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion.
I've got so many
And
supplies.
you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Okay, let's go.
I'll try to
Pick
go
up
and
the
see her when I
box.
can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay, I'm hoping if I teleport, it fixes it. Oh, not Hogwarts. World. Please fix.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
That's a bit better.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem.
She sounds like she has a
For as long
severe
as I've
nasal
known her.
congestion.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Is it hawk lumps or whore clumps? And which one is worse? I have a lot with me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
The box is never under the bed or something.
Collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I helped
just
would
gave it to
greatly
you.
Appreciate it.
Greedy little old... Insert bad word there.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
But this,
Revelio.
seems problematic. Anyway, let's ignore all that and go into the creepy cave.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more. Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
I think I broke the quest a little there.
Revelio. Depulso. Incendio.
I forget what this is called, but it's in the first Harry Potter movie. The only way to escape it is to relax or to use fire. But I've already lit the flame, so I can't test the relaxation theory. Nothing in... Oh, there's a fish! The hell was this old guy doing in here? Oh my word, do I have to go down there where the giant... where the cave is? And the cage? What the hell was the old guy doing here? Sneaky hiding something back here.
Revelio.
Got a table for my efforts, which is quite nice. More juice.
Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
I'll beat the shit out of you. Oh, that was close.
Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
Stop eating yourself. Ah, I should dodge that.
Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Potato. Potato. Confringo. Stupefy. Accio. Instantly.
Oh, crap.
Arresto momentum. Defender. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Incendio.
Gotcha. And what do I
Rest
get?
easy, my large friend.
Delicious troll bogies. Oh, some Ditney leaves.
Revelio.
Bad. Anything in here? No? Any juice? Spiky boy juice? Okay, just for the sake of experimentation, I'm gonna stand in the middle of it. Okay, so that actually hurts.
Lumos.
It's easy as that.
Revelio.
$39 coins. So worth it.
Lumos. Revelio.
My word, there's so many of these things in here. This must be why the old guy came in here.
Pulsar.
Squirrel! Fuck you, squirrel!
Arresto momentum.
Where is the squirrel? I'm gonna... I wonder if I can catch a squirrel. Did they all bugger off now? I should have tried capturing them.
Revelio.
I think I'm gonna have more than enough ingredients to brew potions.
Accio.
And 42 gold
Revelio.
coins. Okay. Is that the squirrel? Was that the fish? I can't tell. Squirrels.
Levioso.
Only magical beasts can be captured. Well, I guess you're dying now. Come back here.
Confringo.
They are immune.
Revelio.
I'm not gonna read all of this. I guess you'll never know what it says.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Revelio.
How far did I go? Oh, I have to go all the way back to Hogsmeade. Makes sense. I forgot I can't fly into Hogsmeade. Can I use this as a shortcut? Whether this was actually a shortcut, I'll leave up to you to decide. Oh great, the lighting glitch is back, but at least it's the moonlight this time.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Of course, I'm the most powerful wizard ever.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind.
That's the herbology professor, I think.
People. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I'm glad I could be of
This was
help.
a nice distraction.
Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
A keg shelf. I'll go place that later. Are those bats?
Lumos.
What happens if I hit the Halloween scarecrows? Nothing. Ah, okay. Ooh, the cauldrons glow at night. Didn't know that. Kitty cat! Right. Let's go to divination, was it? Yes. Yes, this is what I was looking for. In the shadow of the bloodline. Okay. Locate on map. I need to remember that. Stupid map. Great Hall at night. It should look nice. Hey, look, Halloween decorations. Very cool. Anyway.
Revelio.
Was there... Oh yeah, I was about to say there was something I didn't get here. Where's the bloody key going? Up there.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
Ta-da!
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Just
I won't give up.
hold on. I'll be with you guys in a second. Did I unlock this one? No. Eight and 3. 6, 8, and then this one should be 3. Three is the Hydra. Bloody difficult to see. Unicorn, Hydra. Okay. Hey, there we go. Lights. A top hat. It's pinging and I don't know why. Okay, let's get up to some dark arts.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Yes, it's a torium with scripts. I'm curious about the dark arts. I am indeed.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
You can tell me. I want all your secrets.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
I think the only way to learn that is to have it used on yourself.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
Is that a bit condescending to respond with he should have known better?
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known
this is
better.
going to be very ironic
It's not
later
as
when
easy
I
as you might
exclusively
assume,
use
thinking
that.
straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Give me that magic.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Which table is... This is the Hufflepuff table. The best table. Let's see, what's actually on the menu? Like turkey, corn, leg of something, some kind of a salad, lamb, pastries, bread, more pastries, potatoes, peas, sausages, more bread. Yeah, it's a pretty decent spread actually.
Revelio.
Okay. Well. Ah, it's that book. That's what I was hearing. Key, where are you going? We're going downstairs. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Gotcha. Ooh, I can unlock this door now.
Aloha Mora.
Luggage.
Revelio.
Still hear the pinging. Oh, and this one I can cast Levioso on. So many areas I can revisit.
Levioso. Revelio.
I'm getting very distracted now. Okay, astronomy class. We'll get to astronomy class. Ooh, I've completed a challenge. Field guides?
Revelio.
Where is that pinging coming from? I feel like it's right in front of me, but I can't tell where it's coming from. It's over here somewhere.
Revelio.
Oh crap, it was in front of the crest. Hogwarts crest. The Hogwarts coat of arms includes a lion, a snake, eagle, and a badger. Representing each of the 4 houses, along with the school motto. Draco domains nunquam titilandus. Which, oh yeah, we saw it with the other sleeping dragon statue. Never tickle the sleeping dragon. Now, what's that supposed to mean? Like, actually. And then there's a random chest outside there.
Revelio.
Astronomy tower. Oh, my tea's gone. And I shall camp like a hobo once more.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Oh yes, tarot cards.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Yeah.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
I mean, it's still a little blurry, but whatever.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only
Yeah,
to the
suck it up.
astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same
Oh, so
stars
those are
above
what the
us.
little... I thought it was sundials, but it's
that clear?
astronomy tables.
Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I'll take your stuff, dude.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Revelio.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart.
It's the Weasley boy.
Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Yeah.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
You got anything to say, jackass? Nope.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Not as good that did. How am I supposed
Dragon!
Incendio!
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Sounds like bullshit.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other
That is a
mere lunacy.
very important distinction.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor.
This was a very accurate simulation to my
hear it.
actual classes in high school, because I just like glazed over. I didn't get any of that.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shah was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Yeah, the telescope came with a catch.
Ah, I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But, are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
I suppose I could join you.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we?
Just tell me your secret so I could steal your power.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform.
Revelio.
Something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Did find... It was up here somewhere.
It's nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
This is right next to the
Here I am.
Quidditch pitch.
It's not that creepy out here at night.
Revelio.
The Gobstone's club.
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to
There's
be concerned about.
the bathtub.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
There's the table.
Revelio. Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Okay.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Okay.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Here we go. It's a lyra. Lyra?
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
I deserve
You're
it.
welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Right. So now I can stare at the stars. Great stuff.
Never do get...
Meet Natty. Where are you, Natty? Oh, I have been here before.
Revelio.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Grimgotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it.
She's
Like
not very
Carl's magic, I
enthusiastic
can't
about
otherwise
this.
explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Ministry is the government, and the government should not be trusted.
Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
Especially not the Ministry of Magic based in the UK.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped.
Oh wait, that's
it's a long
Wakanda.
Story. One I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in.
That's why I know Uganda so well. It's the Knuckles meme, the Ugandan Knuckles.
Harlow is here after all.
I blame Jameski for that. Climb the battlements. But unfortunately, I shall have to climb the battlements tomorrow. Thanks for sticking around watching the stream. Follow, like, subscribe, all that other lovely nonsense. I started uploading some shorts over on YouTube, so be sure to check those out as well. Carefully curated into a playlist for your convenience. Other than that, you can find me on Twitch, or YouTube, Twitter, if you want some updates and some memes from me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I look forward to seeing you again on the next one, and stay safe out there.